Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome to Jennychem episode 3. This month at Jennychem we've been really busy. In this episode you're going to see the sales team and all the improvements we've done on site and much more.
And how's it going with all the moving of stock, like these pallets that are...
It's going fine.
Rick on that now?
Rick's just doing counting the chamois under there, then we're going to have a go. So what we're doing with dynamic stock take is we're going to be ready by the end of tomorrow for all the main things are counted and ready to go.
Yes, yeah.
The majority of things are done. So then what I'm going to start doing is a rolling stock take every single week.
Yeah.
So we'll start doing 1, 2, 3 on a Monday and then just work our way down the warehouse.
Me and Louis at the moment are having to record everything as built because we haven't got sufficient stock holding. So it's taking us like a couple of hours a day to essentially go like, say we need, 4 hyperwax and we need 3 of those. It goes on the system as negative,
right? Which
means like there might be 300 items that we have to build up back to 0. Whereas really we want to have more in stock than that. So we just need to gradually start easing these things into stock. So it means 1, they get a pick location, and 2, it means that we should be able to, we can spend more time getting the consistency levels right. Everything as perfect and spot on as possible. I think these are the new type, but I don't know. I need to check with Ash.
These have only got 4 nipples. These have got a lot more holding in place, if that makes sense.
Well, you've got enough of these to practice, to put a test on. Maybe Taylor or somebody can put these away in a minute, stack them 3 high and see what happens. But they've done these in the tools, which isn't ideal.
We've had a bit of a problem with stacking the 20 litres up because they just don't sit properly. We're coming in the morning and a couple of them may have toppled over. So we're going to look at just maybe keeping them at 2 in a level.
I want to focus on the janitorial stuff this week and get that all up to date.
What do you think about going forward with these? How long do you reckon we've got left of these coming in? Another month?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I don't know how many bottles have we got. If you can, well, you should be able to see on the system.
Well, yeah.
Because I think we'll probably sell about 7,000 bottles in the next month. White ones.
Okay.
So we probably, if this is all we've got in this aisle, is this all we've got?
No, you've still got some next door.
So that's what, 450?
3, 4, 5, 6.
So there's like 4,000 in here?
10, 11, 12.
So it's probably, there's more here.
Yeah. So and you've got these are the small pallets.
I reckon we've got enough, just enough. Might need to order 1 more load, or like a split load. Product on your tyres? Fuck's sake. Absolutely ruined it. It was going perfect. It was going...
Professionalism.
I know.
Could ignore distractions.
Obviously not. Just going through the back street, me and Joe, just having a little look around what things we need to do.
So we found these on a shelf, and we don't have them on our stock listing, so it's found stock to us. So what will be next is I'll come to Reece, show him what we've got, and he will go ahead and identify it and put it on the website for sale.
This last week we went live on this new system we've got, which integrates all our website, Amazon, eBay shops all into our accountancy system. So all the stock, now we've got the stock system, if it gets knocked off. And then that will help us introduce our new MRP system to tell us what we need to make and how much we need to make at a click of a button.
The MRP system is a system that is made for managing our product, so letting us know how much we need, when we need it, how much we're going to get through. With the introduction of a new member of staff, Sahil, he's going to be doing our forecasting and managing all the pumping levels and things like that. So he's going to be a great addition to the team.
And I also updated all the janitorial supplies on the website this weekend. So you'll see on our website we've got a lot more supply of janitorial accessories, janitorial products. So me and Joe actually also need to go through that, have a look upstairs, see what we've got in stock that's not actually on the website, and then work with the design team to get that all added to the system. I think we've got loads of these. Up in the So if anyone wants a magic chamois, you can get them online. We do these sample kits as well, so if you ever want to try the products inside of these, so we got designed, James designed these actually in the office. It's got 8 of our most popular products, and they'll come in a nice little sample pack. So you've got products like our Snowstorm Max Removes, you've got tyre shine, you've got some pre-wash, interior like V-Sheen dashboard renovator, quick wax and wheel cleaner. So it's kind of 8 of our most popular car products. Yeah.
Everyone calls me Swifty. Well, the girls in the office call me Swifty. My real name's Taylor, but the two of the girls in the office, Stacey and Emma, they love Taylor Swift, so Swifty. Not a massive fan of Taylor Swift, but I'll take the nickname.
I see Taylor's cracked on with the 20 litres as well, putting them into groups. So that's one thing I need to get done this week, is figuring out how much of this stuff we need to actually stock.
3 bottles were coming in and they're collapsing, so maybe we have to down our numbers a little bit, just to have them too high.
Unless we, I know, it'd be a bit of a ball ache.
What?
If we made it a little bit higher and put in a shelf, 2 shelves.
We can move the bottom beams fine, especially now. But we just need to measure the pallets, because these are blue pallets. Obviously, we've only got a very narrow gap by the top.
And it's not because they're on the ground that they're tipping. It's just literally.
No, it's just literally
too many.
It's too many. I don't think they're ever meant to be stored free, filled high.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the 20 litres on there, but they're wrapped together.
Yeah.
As soon as you open them, they bouquet out. We're in so much better place than we were.
Yeah, we've just been kind of building up a stock count. So we got all the 5 litres, 1 litres, and then the 20 litres we would normally, like before, we'd make it to order. So they'd have to, like, say you wanted 5 Citrus Blast pre-wash, the boys would go out and actually fulfill that and then bottle it and then label it and then send it out. Whereas now we want to get to the point where we have the amount of stock we need to last, say, 1 to 2 weeks on the shelf or on the floor down here, and then we're going to have 4 aisles? 1, 2, 3, yeah, and the other one over there, with stock here, so that when we hold like a week's stock, it just gives the boys the time to replenish it, and then we're in a better place, because it means it's quicker to pick, it's quicker to make. You know, you're making to requirement plus a bit extra based on what you need, so it just makes it
breathing space as well.
Yeah,
A lot of breathing space.
so, and we should be able to get more out the door in less, with, you know, the same amount of labour.
Absolutely.
It's lucky we caught it, really, actually.
Well, I just.
Or you caught it.
Yeah. I thought it was. It's just weird that. Well, there we go. There's one of them failing.
Yeah. So like these ones are okay. So you can see like a normal bottle that we should get will be quite sturdy on the bottom. But what they had is there's some issues within the layers of the bottles where the company we get them from had like a moulding issue, so that they're
distributing too much plastic at the
Yeah.
top of the bottle and making it too thin here. So our chemicals are quite harsh, so it eats through thin plastic.
So luckily, Joe caught it, and then I managed to speak to the company, and now we're getting the whole load swapped over. But yeah, still not ideal, because we've had some bottles in the factory, we've had some leaks in the factory as well, haven't we, and things like that, which have been a bit of a pain. So not good, but it's the first issue we've ever had with these guys, so we'll let them off for this time, I think.
The company did work with us to try and get it sorted. It was a manufacturing issue where the plastic in the actual bottle of the moulding wasn't distributed properly in the whole mould. So you had a weak point down here and a thicker point at the top of the bottle. So yeah, we went back to our old suppliers in order to get the box that we require.
Yeah, so I'm just going to get all the pallets ready for APC. At the end of the day now, so we're trying to pack up now.
So we've got our own like silicone aerosol cans. So these are like own branded silicone aerosol cans, we'll show you. But we accidentally ordered a lot more than we needed. So I think, how many pallets did we have come in? I think like 15.
Yeah.
And then we only had 8 like 2 weeks before. So it's just trying to find an actual space to store the silicone cans.
In the container storage, we have to keep our aerosols. We're not allowed to store them in the warehouse due to what they are. They were quite a bit of a mess, so we've spent a lot of time and energy making them a bit neater, a bit tidier.
You've ruined that box. I have to go in the shop now.
It's all right.
But yeah, so these are our own branded like dashboard renovators. So you put them in your car, but it just adds a nice sheen to it, and it just revitalises them. So yeah, popular products. The corner, the disaster corner at the moment. So this is one of the roles of like Matt, who we've got new who started like what, a week, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So we have a lot of like all the car washes we deal with, and a lot of the customers who take things like sodium hypo and things. One of the reasons why they like using us is because we will bring back all of the drums and we will reuse them. So one, they don't have to get rid of them themselves because it's hard to get rid of hazardous materials. And then two, for us, we clean them, we recycle them, they get washed properly, and then they, get refilled. But as you can see, there's quite a lot that have built up. So as we've not really necessarily had enough staff, we haven't had enough staff because we've been having a few issues, but now resolved.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make sure that these jobs are kept on top of. So this is one of the things that Matt's been going through. It was a lot worse last week, actually. So he's made a good dent in it.
And there'll be 2 people on it all day tomorrow. We also have moved the yard around since I've started here. We've moved the from one end we had the raw and the finished product one side. Now it's the other way around with a better footprint and a better layout. So now we're just trying to figure out what the best way to have it organised is, whether it be in your screen washes together and your snow foams together and your antifreezes together and things like that, or do we just do it alphabetically? It's just space management because we've got a bit of a small footprint here where we are.
Yeah, so we get 2 people on it, get that cleared by the end of the week, and then we need to sort all the IBCs out into alphabetical order.
Is it alphabetical the way you want to go, or did you want to keep it?
Well, the boys are saying it would be more helpful if it was in alphabetical. Yeah, whatever makes it easiest for them, I guess. Yeah. We could even mark sections on the floor, like we could get some floor plates and put them down, like drill them into the floor. Like, I think that would be good for the raw materials as well, because if we're only coming out to a certain point and we got a floor plate,
floor plates, and then they'll be sliding these pallets into them.
True.
Ripping them up.
That's actually not a good idea then.
That's what you.
But then they have a label, so they can read what it says.
What? Like.
What did he do?
Thought he was.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. No, true. I don't know how you mess that one up though.
Orange quick wax or TFR.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. Yeah. Thing is, I think we've got a lot of stuff which we've got in IBCs which we've made which can be pumped out to fulfil requirements. I feel like we know the disinfectants only go out in 5 litres, so why don't we get them all pumped out?
A couple of halves like going and stuff like that.
Artificial grass cleaner, that can be pumped out.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff here just from looking at it, I think, that can just be pumped out straight away.
Is there
some of them that can't be reused that need to be disposed of, but we'll have to clean them anyway, and then they'll have to go down to the processing to be cut up and processed. Because we also recondition all the IBCs, so we have like big loads of IBCs that come in that we get from, some partners that we obviously get them from. And you can see them all over there. So right down the back here, we have probably about 150 IBCs at a time, plus over the road. So then they're cut up, they're checked, they're pressurised, they're cleaned. We have to go through this whole entire process. So Stefan down there normally does it. This cage isn't any good to go out, but the inner will be good. So what we'll do is we'll clean that. We've got like a machine that's got like a 360 nozzle on the end of the pressure washer. So it will go in, it spins around, cleans the IBC in about 8 minutes with the chemical that we use inside them to clean it. And then Stefan will cut the cage off. He will put it into a new cage, so all the plastic part will come off, all of this will come off, and he'll just pop that inner into a new cage, which we've probably got one. So we'll go into a new cage like this, normally with metal or plastic base, and then they're ready to go out again and they're good to use. So it saves us, one, having to pay more for IBCs, and two, we're not wasting anything.
Okay, all right. Well, like I say, if I find my fittings, I can do anything.
Yeah. Were they in a big box? A tub? Because there was one that said Jimmy's Parts, which is around there.
The ones that I told you, I got two. When I came here with that Darren, we went back to Stevenage Circuits and they've gone bust.
Yeah.
And I went into the stores.
Yeah.
And he said you can take any of those fittings that you want. So
were they in that Jimmy's Parts box?
Yeah, in there.
Because that was in there. And then Jimmy, where was that box which had Jimmy's Parts on it?
I don't know. I'm looking for that. Yeah, because like I say,
because I'm pretty sure I gave it to you.
No.
Don't do that. And on the box of fittings that come from B&D Plastic, I left on the corner of that pallet right now. And someone said yesterday, Taylor's from next door. Taylor wasn't in yesterday.
No. Doing the TFR.
TFR's done. I'm going to do the Formula 4 for you. And then I think it's down.
Yes, yeah. So I just need to know how many are going to be on.
Right, so on that TFR, one box of 7, the rest is 6.
Okay, so if I write down how many we've got, so we got 1 box of 7. How many boxes? 6?
7 boxes.
7 boxes of 6.
Yeah, and then you're going to have the rest.
Yeah, and then we just send them all to Amazon. So I'll get the stickers printed for you, and then we just send them off and get them out of here.
Basically today, my day's consisted of having a meeting with a guy from George Fisher, which is to automate the filling systems. It's something that they're looking into doing, where the chemical is actually, rather than filled and passed here, it's going straight. It will end up going straight into the factory in Factory 1 into the mixing tanks. Obviously, this is a big project which costs a lot of money, and we might do it in a different fashion. We planned at the moment to actually do it on 2 tanks, one an AdBlue tank and one a Y100 tank. And basically, yeah, we're going to install them onto there so they know exactly what literage is going to each container. Because at the moment, the filling system is they're pretty good at it, but if they have an off day, you're giving away product. So that won't happen. So basically, that's the reason why I'm down here today. My main role here at the moment is I take care of all the risk assessments and method statements, a lot of the licenses I've been doing for Jenny and with the health and safety executive. I take all the health and safety executive bulletins, and basically that's what I do. And I create the documents, the environmental documents, the sort of the health and safety documents, the anti-bribery and corruption, all that sort of stuff. I'm John Ireland.
So what we're doing here is we're actually just building a new office. This one's for me. What we're going to do is we're going to knock down the bathrooms here. We're going to put like glass doors across of here. But first of all, we're just changing this into an office that's like usable for now, as we need to do the toilets first. So yeah, Millen, the guy that does our office builds, is going to be sorting that for us. And then the gents toilet is essentially going to turn into two, a male and a female toilet. And then this cupboard is going to be all knocked through. So yeah, we're just doing that at the moment. And then the kitchen here that we had built not long ago is going to stay. But yeah, as we've obviously got more staff coming into Jennychem now, we need more room. So we're just trying to accommodate as many people as we can.
I watched Deadpool Wolverine, so I'm like looking to like break the fourth wall a lot, you know, like things like that. That's all.
So obviously we talked to Paul as M1 Visual, and surprisingly we've got a date pushed up to this Wednesday. Wednesday, my dudes, to do the billboard sign. So obviously that's good news, because that's obviously a big step forward. And then obviously the events will follow, hopefully in 3-4 weeks' time when it's all manufactured. So yeah, we're almost there. And obviously at the same time now I can focus on the web development, the new website.
I'm not in the mood today, bruv. Each day throws its own things into the works. Sometimes we don't have enough of one thing to make what we need. Sometimes it's something the system thinks we've got and we don't have. So I went to Cornwall for the weekend. Oh yeah. I came back last night and then I didn't get much sleep.
Tough business.
Dealing with suppliers who are now questioning why we've got bottles that they've sent us and they're faulty. Just take them back and send us ones that we can use. Essentially, now they've got to come and collect all the bottles we've got out there that we need to put our chemicals in, and they now want to argue a toss about it. Like they've sent the replacements, but now they want to. They're like, well, why have you got a bottle from that day? Just when you sent us as a replacement. So I'll have to pick this conversation up with her tomorrow. At the end of the day, they're giving us products that aren't up to scratch for what we need. If you look at a 5 litre bottle, the bottom edges of the bottle are paper thin. So when they've done the moulding, the distribution of plastic in the mould is. So if we've got a strong chemical in there that would potentially eat a little bit of the plastic, but not fully compromise the bottle, all it takes is to slide it off, and then it's going to leak over someone's car, someone's house, someone's hands, someone's child. Do you know what I mean?
What's next there on pallet bars?
It's not acceptable for us. See where the conversation leads tomorrow. So yeah, we went back to our old suppliers in order to get the box that we require.
Can't wait for tomorrow. That day's done. Don't worry about that day.
Yeah, that's done now.
No, next day. That's the next day. That's done. Can't get it back. Don't worry about tomorrow then. We'll do that all again.
So basically, we've just been asked to build a scaffold for them, obviously, to allow to get access. It's basically acting as a sort of loading bay. So we just put them in this platform with a staircase just down this side. Just for them, obviously, with the forklifts, obviously with the loading bay gates on, lift up, slide on, just a lot easier to get in and out and stuff. Just the awkward thing that we've got is doesn't help that the containers are at a different height. But also we're governed by a certain distance between them, our leisure, transom, and then our boards obviously going in. So if it was a bit more of a straightforward thing, it would only probably take 2-3 hours, but we're looking probably maybe 3/4 of the day, most of the day.
This week we're going to be going through a number of things, and to start off the week what we're doing is we're just looking at our lab we're building. So we're building a new quality control lab here because we've got a new guy, Sahil, which I think you've met. He's there.
Hi everyone.
Who's doing a lot to do with the manufacturing here at Jennychem. So we are going to be restoring the lab, making it nice and new and perfect so we can keep all of our batch samples retained in there, and yeah, just make our quality control even better here. Today has been a pretty manic one. I've been running around like a headless chicken, but we put in a new route planning system. So normally we'd actually plan all of our runs that go on our own vehicles by hand, which takes a lot of time because we have two systems which are kind of paper at the moment. So we're just trying to make them electronic. So yeah, we put in that system and we've had all the runs actually been done already today. So we've got them all ready for tomorrow so they can go out straight away in the morning, and then hopefully we should be able to get a lot more stock out, and we should be able to get it out more efficiently and quicker.
I got told off just now. When we did our video in the warehouse, I walked through out high vis, so that didn't go down too well. Jenny did mention, could we keep the old boards?
Yeah. We stacked them up just.
Brilliant. We'll move them to the warehouse.
Slightly bent.
Yeah.
This because I've had to get because of the screws are so.
Yeah, rusted. Yeah. As you pull them off.
Round off. Yeah. So I've had to like bend them out.
Yeah. That's fine. They want to fit a mural up or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because you can use them over and over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they lasted about 10 years already.
They're going to be placed somewhere in the warehouse for the workers here.
So
they should. They should last. I mean, the only problem is they're going to have to go through into the same screw holes.
Exactly. That's absolutely fine. You can line that up.
So today we're just going to be getting the old boards off. We're going to be installing some back ones just along the back, just to make sure that all the boards sit sort of flush to each other. Sure. The back surfaces are even. Once we get that up, we've got your new boards just in the back of the band here. We're going to work from the centre out. That's what we tend to do to make sure we've
sort of line evenly.
It's all centrally sort of placed. To say.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that should be the plan for today.
Brilliant.
Then when we come back, we're going to do that next. We've got the security cable up there. We're just letting it tension just over time because then we can retension it if there's any.
That's brilliant. Also, I don't know if Paul mentioned, but we've gained a little bit of space around the corner there, just behind. Yeah. Could we put some tension up there at some point?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, because it's rolling mills. They never cut it, so we cut it back basically. Okay, so we just need around that corner a bit more tension wire.
That's fine.
And then basically, I don't know if Paul's asked you to remeasure that bit there. Yeah. And then I can amend the artwork and then send that over for print.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. We cut it back because they left it overgrowing to our fence and it was interfering with the wiring, so we just cut it back basically. So we've gained an extra like 2 meters on the fence. So obviously we have to change the artwork now to get that to fit.
It's fine.
It's got this thing on my face. Get that out of my face. Visual did an outstanding job, considering obviously we had a little blip where the artwork didn't print past onto the bleed,
But the guys there cut the top off by hand and very accurately straight as well. Obviously, a few fingers were lost in the process.
Just working through my tasks at the moment. I've got for the remainder of the day. Just sort of trying to tie up a few loose ends. Got a few more customers to call. Hopefully, a couple more sales to make before the end of the day. And yeah, hopefully finish on a high note. Fingers crossed.
So my name's James. I'm a senior sales exec, and I've been here 11 months now.
Hey, it's James calling from Jennychem. Huh? Yeah, no. She said she was going to stop watching if I wasn't in it soon. So yeah, I think she'll be over the moon. I'm hoping for her to be like the first comment.
And the camaraderie in the office is always pretty good. I think it's really important in the sales team to have a good environment and a bit of back and forth with each other.
You've got a lot of footage of James. They're going to be really bored.
I can start talking about my favourite curries again if you'd rather.
Chicken dansak.
Hi, it's James calling from Jennychem. Yeah, not too bad. How are you? So just checking in with customers really, just to see how they're getting on for stocks of their chemicals. Obviously trying to set the tasks so we sort of catch them in good time. That one normally tends to buy screen wash every 3 months-ish. So it's sort of giving them a call within 2 months just to see if they need it any sooner. And then obviously rescheduling if needed. Just trying to get the right date to call back on. And yeah, just make sure we get there in good time so that they never run out, basically. Unfortunately, some of the beautiful ladies in the office aren't as comfortable yet, but I'm sure in a few weeks' time they'll come round and make a feature, which I'm sure you'll all look forward to. I feel like if we should set a like goal, maybe if we get sort of like 100 likes, then we'll go like face reveal. I feel like that's a good target to set. Let's be honest, the people probably don't really want to see me, mine and Owen's face today. Let's be honest.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, okay, fine, fair fun. Yeah, no, I mean it's all got a purpose, isn't it? But I just feel like in terms of, I don't feel like it's as entertaining to watch as like people doing stuff in the factory. But I mean, I can even set a goal for myself. If you get like 1,000 likes or something, I'll do like a car wash in a bikini or something. If you get 1,000 likes on this video, I will do a how to wash my car video in my bikini, my finest bikini. Good afternoon, through to James at Jennychem.
Winter's coming up. It's getting cold. Overlay the phone number here and give us a call for some winter products.
Thank you for watching this month's episode of Jennychem. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.